Hello and welcome to this new series in Master of Orion. I've played this game several times. I started 2 series. The first one was with Bulrathi, but I basically just messed that up after a few episodes, so I had to restart, which I did with the Terrans, or the Terran Khanate, however you pronounce that. And that didn't really work out well as well. Not that I messed it up or anything like that, but I just didn't have the time to continue the recording. So now I do have the time to continue recording, and I thought, you know what, let's make another series of this. But I totally forgot where I was with that save. So rather than trying to get back into it and see what the plans were, I decided to just start a new game. So I looked into it. There's about 5 different races that I really enjoy playing, and well, I'm going to start with one of those. Yes, we're going to start a new game.
Hailing from the cloudy planet Altair, the proud Alkari are an old race of avian.
I think if we do this and then back, it doesn't.
Hailing from the cloudy planet Altair, the proud Alkari are an old race of avian hominids. Although well known for their peaceful disposition,
I'm thinking about this one, this one,
combat,
this one, and that one.
Rarely back out.
And I think I'm going to start with
Deep
the Klackon.
in the caves of Koldon, the insect-like Klackon evolved to form the Hive, a unified consciousness stretching from drone to queen. As such, the industrious Klackon have no individual needs, no desires, and no ambitions other than the benefit of the hive itself. This effectively makes them tireless workers and fearless warriors, each and every one willing to give their lives for the hive. Having nearly exhausted their home planet, the hive has begun its galactic expansion in search of more resources and room to grow.
So right from the start you can see some traits here. Some of them are positive and others will have a negative effect. This is very clearly a negative effect. It's uncreative. So well, we can do 2 things with that. We can either find a way to work around it, so not focus on technology a lot and just make sure that we work around it, or we can try to compensate for it and maybe just instead of the 25% reduction in research that we get from population, we might just put 25% more, well, not really people. You can't call an insect-like being like this a person, I think, or at least not a people. And that might compensate for it, but I'm not sure which one to choose yet. At least they're industrialist, which is good because you get a 25% production bonus and we get a 50% food bonus. So we need less people in the food production and in the actual production itself. So we could compensate for the uncreative thing. So we'll see how that works out. And then we're subterranean. Well, it's not really, it doesn't really do anything special for us, so we'll see. Anyway, here we go. Next, let's build a large world. AI opponents 6. Would that be enough, or should we take 7 or 8? Well, let's go for 7. That just looks good. 8 in total, including ourselves. Difficulty level normal. I think that would be okay. I think everything is okay like this. So here we go. It does take some time to load. Oh, here we go. Up to the introduction video.
Countless voices drone in the background noise of the Klackon hive mind, as they have for millennia over the surface of Koldon. The grunts of a worker, an infant's wail for nourishment, an elder's last breath. All shared as one, driven by a single purpose, to ensure the future of the hive. Now the Klackon swarm towards the stars. Their nature is as relentless as it is simple. To devour, to consume, to thrive.
It does have a certain Borg ring to it, doesn't it? As in, resistance is futile and we all live for the hive.
Revered and most beloved hive mind, this humble thrall of yours is known as Fuska. I beg of you, in disputed will of the Legion, task your servant with anything that you desire. The existence of my caste is to serve. Dictate and linger, most precious. Fuska will always take care of your demands.
Okay, well that sounds like the perfect servant then. So here we go. Koldon, that's our planet. We do have a second planet here, and most of the time, well, I haven't actually seen it otherwise, but most of the time this is going to be
beseeches your attention.
A gas giant. So, see, that's clear. That's a gas giant. We'll send one scout over here, and the other one to the other side. And we'll keep the frigate here for now. Most of the time the pirates will just start in one of the two, if you have to, entrances of your system. And I'll just put the frigate there to defend against pirate threats.
What enhancement would the hive mind demand from the devisers?
Let's see. Let's start with this, with engineering, so we can build destroyers, because destroyers are the first and the smallest ships that can actually attack planets. And we need that to take care of the pirate threat. And here we go. Racial traits. Yeah, you can see that we're not really doing anything special in production. Sorry, in research here, but in production we're pretty okay. So let's look into this. If we build that, I always tend to use the Q as well, and the missile base and the space factory. And we might have to build a second colony ship by then. Let's start with the space factory actually. And I'll build an automated factory after that, which will make sure we get an even higher amount of production, and then we can put one of these nice insects into research.
This will benefit the hive.
The fleet needs orders. Yeah, you just guarded that. We'll just keep the colony ship here until we find a good planet to colonize.
Fuska beseeches your attention.
Okay, so pirates are coming from over there. 1, 2 turns until it gets here. So 1, 2. It's probably better if I send my scout out there and then discover this after the pirate is done. That's going to take 3 turns, so that's going to take too long. I would like to catch him here, but that's not possible now. Okay. Oh, that's pretty quick.
Will of the Legion, this is for your
We found a one of those Antarian bases already. That's good. Large, barren, and poor in minerals. That's not really what we're looking for.
This is GNN.
In its aimless roaming through the galaxy, the Klackon hive has stumbled upon a heap of ruins of mysterious origin. Reports of bone-related skull-bashing incidents remain unconfirmed.
Yeah, so basically we found the ancient ruins, the Antaran ruin. They are said to contain the information to travel to the Antarian pocket dimension. For that, extensive research must be done. Send a space factory and build an asteroid lab to start an investigation. Well, that's exactly what I'm planning on doing in about one turn. When the space factory here is done, we'll send it down there to build a research lab there, and then we'll build a well, superstar scalar something harvester, which will earn some credits for us. But first, let's win this. Good.
Fusca beseeches your attention.
And I'll send a frigate down there, so we can stop the pirates closer to their home base. And now I'll put my scouts on auto explore.
Will of the Legion, this is for your consideration.
I'm guessing this scout will be rerouted. Oh, that's a second Antarian ruin. Well, that's close. Well, we'll have to look into that. Because you need to research several Antarian ruins for, I think it was 10 turns.
The hive devisers have completed the improvement the mine demanded.
Good.
More and better.
Yes, more and better. That's always good.
The anomaly turns out to be a derelict ship, floating eerily empty with no signs of its former crew. Your engineers report all systems are fully functional. Even if some crew members might refuse to board the ghost ship, it will make a great addition to your current fleet.
Well, that looks good. We've found an extra scout, so we can do a little more exploring, a little faster. Oh, and I think this will be the first planet we're actually going to colonize. So I'll send the colony ship out there. Looks like a good candidate. And here the automated factory is almost done, and I'll make sure we build a destroyer after that. Well, let's see if I put that one in there. At least our research will go a little faster. And once
Welcome
those
to
are
GNN.
done,
Members of the Klackon race were momentarily distracted from the grueling plight of daily survival, as new ground is broken for the first ancient ruin investigation facility in the Klackon Hive.
yes. So we'll use these two at least, and probably some more as soon as we can find them, to boost our research, because we don't seem to get a penalty on these. So why not? Why not try that? That just looks like a good plan. Yeah, I thought so. That was... well, at least we won one extra scout, and now we lost that. So I think I'm going to wait here until the pirate ship gets here. We'll destroy it, and then we'll hover over their planet until our destroyer is done and we can actually destroy the pirate base.
Please, most precious, note...
Yes, we're going to colonize that planet. It really does have a Borg ring, especially with those... well... okay, here we go. Start with the automated factory, and then we'll build a marine barracks, missile base, and star base. And we'll see what we're going to build after that. First, I'm going to make sure I actually get enough credits to purchase that, or we'll have to wait until we get an extra person to put in there. Because now we have no production at all. We can't do anything about that.
And now, the news.
The galaxy's worst holiday destination list continues to grow as the Mershan Pride has found yet another excavation of foreboding and cryptic debris. I sure hope they like the smell of mold.
No, I might skip a few more of these
The hive
things.
devices have completed the improvement the mine demanded.
Good. Now let's see, economics. We're going to need more credits, but we're going to need possibility to build relations with other races as well. So I think I'm going to start with this one,
More
then that one,
and better.
and probably this one after that. His salary is just a little too high for now. These are leaders. Since the downloadable content, which costed a few euros, you can get new leaders like this, and they can get bonuses. They can either be assigned to a fleet or to a planet. And this looks like a very good one, but I don't really have the credits, not really have the income to pay for that. So yeah, I'm earning 13 credits a turn. I'm not going to pay 5 credits per turn to keep him going. So no, not at the moment.
Pirates threaten the hive.
Okay, so now we have one asteroid base here. We'll build another one over there. And that might actually be a good planet to colonize at a later point. But for now, he's going to guard.
This will benefit the hive.
Yes, it will. Am I going to keep him in research or am I going to put him into production? I think I'll keep him in research for now. Here we go, just a few more turns and we'll have 400 credits, or actually billion credits. That's what it's called.
Welcome to GNN, Galactic News Network.
Do not panic, but long-range scanners have detected a gigantic space amoeba lurking in a previously unexpected sector of space. And now, sports!
Please, most precious, note this.
Yeah, the thing is, I've attacked this space amoeba first with my Bulrathi save, and that really didn't work. But I haven't tried just flying out there. Maybe, you know, there's a third Antarian ruin here, so I might actually fly one of my space factories over there and just see what happens if I start building a another asteroid base over there. It might actually work. I'm not sure. Oh, this is actually a better candidate than that one to colonize. Ah, that's our destroyer. Well, we'll fly that over there, take care of the pirate threat. Let's see. I'm going to need a research lab, and after that we're going to build a colony ship. And just 2 more turns we can purchase the automated factory.
I am the Emperor of the Bulrathi. If you wish to keep your flea-bitten pelt on your back, you'll give my kindred a wide berth.
Okay, well, we're just talking about the Bulrathi, and we discovered the Bulrathi. That's good. In 2 turns we can start negotiating with them.
Welcome to GNN, Galactic News.
Yes. Second ruin exploration underway. And destroy another pirate raider. Let's see, but we have more than 400 million credits, so let's purchase that. The automated factory.
I plead for a speck of your time.
High morale is key to maintain a happy populace. Yes. Several actions can cause a shift on morale, from high taxes to enemy presence orbiting a colony. Yep.
I plead for a speck of your time.
Did we find Orion? Oh, yes, we did. We found Orion. Okay, so the goal in the game is that we actually, at some point, find Orion and conquer it. Or is it actually? Path to victory, let's see. Conquest victory. Become the ruler of a galaxy by crushing your enemies into oblivion. Yeah, well, that's not going to work now. Antarian's victory. Well, you know, we're trying to get that. Ruins research progress. I think you get 100 points for a total research at one of the ruin sites. Economic victory. Well, we're not really leading there. Research. Well, we're at the top. That's a good thing. A fleet needs orders. Yes, we're going to guard again.
The Hive devisers have completed the improvement the mine demanded.
Okay. We were going to build this one, or not build, research that one. Yes.
Please, most precious, note this.
Okay, I'm going to wait until I get about 50 credits. Research of an Antaran ruin is completed. The data acquired seems to indicate a way of building a portal to the Antaran pocket dimension, but the information is not enough. We have to keep exploring. Well, that was this Antaran ruin. We're building the second base over here. I'll try to build a third base over there. I'm not sure if that's going to work, but if I'm correct, we need 4. Let's see. Yeah, you see, 100 progress. So we're going to need 4, and that we need a large fleet to actually conquer the Antarans, and that will take some time before we're able to build a fleet that big. And we decimated the space pirate.
Your
Good.
crew descends to investigate the remains of the pirate enclave. The destruction is near total, but a constant thumping can be heard under a pile of rubble. Further investigation reveals an underground dungeon where the pirates kept an astounding number of slaves. You rescue them and offer them asylum in your closest habitable colony.
Good. So our colony just grew, which means we have more production, and we don't have to wait for the second one. So that's good. We can actually upgrade the production in the colony. And I think we're going to need a spy center at some point as well. Oh, and a second space factory, of course. So we can start building more research labs around the galaxy. Anyway, I was going to try some diplomacy with the Bulrathi at the moment. I'm not sure if that's going to work, because we're on the wrong side of the middle. So let's put it that way.
What is it you want, trespasser? Speak plainly.
What do you want for this?
You
We'll
take your
just ask him
coin
that.
and have you keep your distance.
Well, 1 billion credits for an annual tribute. That's going to take about 10 or 20 turns, I think, for it to stop. So I think it's worth that.
Very well.
Because now they have our embassy, and we
Speak
can
plainly.
start a trade treaty, which will earn 50 billion credits.
A trifle.
And that will
Speak
be worth
plainly.
it, I think. Let's see if they want to share charge as well.
Never in. I will not let go of what is mine.
I was hoping to be able to share charge with them, but as you can see, our income is now well, not really doubled, but we do have more income than we had, which is a good thing. Missile base completed at Coldan 2. Research lab next. Good. I think I'll fly my fleet back here. I think that would be best. So one scout is over there, and the other one is over here. Oh, and there's something blocking this, so we're probably going to meet a second race down there. That's good. Now I'll fly the space factory over here, so we can start a gas factory. We might be able to do that here as well, but I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure if you can do that in systems you didn't colonize, but we'll try.
The Hive devisers have completed the improvement the mine demanded.
Good. Now, we already have a food bonus, but if we can improve that even more, that's always good, right? And it's just going to take 4 turns. And the biospheres will actually give us a research bonus as well, so that's a good thing as well. That's Mershan.
Welcome, stranger. I am the Empress of the Mershan Pride. If you scratch our backs, we'll scratch yours.
Yes. So, Mershan, let's see if we can have a trade treaty with them at some point.
I'm listening.
What do they want for
We
this?
ask no more than the lion's share, and no less.
I can give them a credit, a turn.
I'm listening.
And now, a trade treaty.
I shall allow it.
Good. And research treaty is probably...
What is it?
No, we don't have enough credits for that at the moment, but we do have 2 trade treaties running at the moment, so that's good. I was hoping for a little more credits than this, but it's okay. It's going to grow. No really good planets here to colonize. Maybe here? Well, this one might be okay, but it's not really good. I think this is the best candidate to colonize. Since we're building a colony ship now, why not look into it? And we're going to need the Colonial Revenue Service credits.
The Hive devisers have completed the improvement the mine demanded.
Okay, now I think it's time to start on a longer term project. Let's see, artificial gravity is always good because it allows you to build this machine, the gravity generators, to either raise or lower the gravity on a planet, so you can remove the penalties you get. But then again, this will make sure you get a cruiser, or that you actually can build cruisers, and that is really good as well. I do think this is best. It will also give us a research bonus. But so does this one. Research per cell. But this will be influenced by our penalty itself. So we're not going to get +1. We're going to get plus 0.75 or something like that. So I think this is probably best for now. This is going to earn 5 credits per turn. That's good. And it's going to take 5 turns to build it. So after this is done, I'll send it over here and see if we can build another one there. If so, we might be able to just go around the galaxy with a few space factories and build those machines everywhere.
I plead for a speck of your time.
Buyout cost reduction. Not really doing that at the moment. So nope, reject. Oh, wait a second, we could start a Research of an Antaran ruin is completed. Yes, thank you. We could start a research treaty,
there.
right?
What
Yes.
is it?
Let's do that. Maybe that will help with...
I'll have to pass on your offer.
Oh, please.
A tight-fitting number, but we can make it work.
Okay, I'll do that.
Granted.
I think it's worth it. Because we have a research penalty, and maybe this is the way to go around that. Pirates are on their way. I should have probably noticed a little earlier, but...
Emperor
We'll have to stop.
Slaw of the Yar Sin greets you as soon as you approach the planet. He seems friendly, if a bit overeager to get on your good graces. You suspect his rough appearance belies a shrewd individual, head of a proud civilization that is yet to master space travel.
That sounds interesting. They're traders, okay. So every colony I build in their star system will be granted 5 credits. And if I invest 400 credits, it will become 10, and so on and so forth.
Fusca serves you well, beloved.
So maybe... Oh, it's pretty far away. But maybe it's worth it to send a colony ship out there. But I should probably first colonize closer to home. Oh, bummer. Just lost the space factory just before it finished building. You know what, I'll move this one forward then, and I'll order another one. We'll wait a bit with the spy center, and instead of that I'll... I don't know, build this one. Oh, trying to actually attack my planet. That's a little strange, but no problem. I just thought I actually had to move the space factory to the front because we need that space. Well, what is it? The gas giant to be harvested for the credits. So we'll have to do it that way. Well, colonizing here. This is a planet we can do that. This is certainly not, or not at the moment. It is ultra-rich in minerals, but it's small and it's toxic. So we first have to research some things before we can actually safely colonize that planet.
This is GNN.
Galactic neighbors should take heed, as the Silicoid Crag has taken over another planet.
It's a race to the top for sentient beings across the galaxy.
So the Silicoid Crag. At least we know that. Oh, that they're in the game as well. I wanted to press the skip button, but I pressed the next turn button. I think it said that the Bulrathi. Yes, the
What is it you want? Speak
trade
plainly.
treaty with them was done. So let's propose a new one.
A trifle.
And as you can see, it actually generates more credits this time around than it did last time. So that's a good thing. And it's going to generate more and more credits every single time. Because both our empires grow, so there's more trade in between the two, right? Ah,
Welcome to my chamber, Wayfarer. I am the stinger of the Trilarian soul, and guardian of her shores.
well, aren't you a cool-looking dude? Anyway, that's another race we can do some trading with. So let's start with
That I do.
what do they want for this? Annual tribute.
This
Well, that's not.
A fine solution.
That wasn't really special
listen.
or a surprise.
That I do.
Trade treaty.
By the moon.
Good.
Until
Yes, until we meet again. And we were actually able to do a research treaty with him. Not anymore. 178 credits. So in 2 turns I can try that again. Let's try that again in 2 turns. Because we could really use the research bonus. Space factory is done, so we can continue building this superscalar gas giant harvester thingy. Okay, that's going to earn more credits. And now I'm going to send this space factory over here. See if we can harvest that as well. Since we now do have the credits.
Walker. I listen.
Oh,
That I do.
they just upped the amount of credits we needed for a research treaty. So we'll have to wait another turn. No problem. Well, at least we know the location of one of the other pirate bases. Let's see if we can do that now. It's 1 turn later. So here we go. Research tree. Yes, we can do that.
I
Good.
decline. That I do.
Oh,
This should tide us over.
well, sure. I'll send you 16 credits. Well, since you really needed them. He already had 833. Now he's got 639. So he's earning way more credits than we're doing. No problem there. We need the research. Let's see, the colony ship is the next thing that's ready. Then the Colonial Revenue Service. Then another space factory. Biospheres. And I'll build the hydroponic farm after that. Pirate fleet detected. Okay. Let's put those here to guard. Trade treaty with the Mershan has finished. Well, let's fire that up again.
Well, hello there. What is it? A most pleasant arrangement.
I thought so. That wasn't really surprising. I'm wondering if the first research treaty we had is actually done already, and I just didn't notice. Let's see. It was with the Mershan, right? Research treaty. So no, that's not over yet. This one isn't over yet. Can I start another
What is it
research
you-
treaty with them?
Speak plainly.
No, we didn't have more. We need more credits to be able to do that. And I probably should save a few credits as well, because we're going to colonize this planet, and we're going to need about 400 credits to jumpstart that. Oh, I can't build anything here. I was gonna say I can build something here because it had the hammer, but incompatible location. So that's because I haven't actually colonized anything here, which I cannot do as well unless I first turn this or that into a planet. So now let's take a risk and let's see what happens if I fly the space factory out here. If we lose it, well, the second space factory is already ordered.
And now, the news.
A gargantuan space creature has been discovered.
Well, isn't that amazing? What's this kind of creature? Now, I've actually never beaten any of these space creatures yet, so I should probably make that a point. You know, let's try and do that this save game. Research treaty with Marchand is finished. That's good. I don't really see 126 research points, so that's about 5 turns worth of research, right? Was that already put up here? I'm not sure. I haven't actually checked. Oh, so yes, the amoeba does attack. Don't really have to wait for that.
Galactic News Network.
With their latest...
Yes, I discovered them, but we were unable to do some research. Space Amoeba was the one that when I played with the Bulrathi, that I was close to killing, and then it split up into several others, and actually got more Space Amoeba. And then more and more and more. So that really didn't work. Anyway, we were losing. We were on a food deficit here. I thought we had more of these, so maybe we lost a few. But how's that possible? I'm not sure. We're going to have to look into that. Colony ship completed. Oh, maybe it's because the colony ship needs one person. That would actually be quite logic, right? But it's only going to take one turn for Coldan to grow into a 7-person planet again. So here we go. We're back at where we wanted to be. So, on our way to colonize the 3rd planet. And lost another scout. Bummer. So
And
now we
now,
just have one scout
the
flying
news.
around.
Confusion sweeps across the galaxy as reports of Terran sightings have now been confirmed by independent survivors.
It seems that the vicious and ill-tempered old race has managed to escape from their ancestral prison in an unknown pocket dimension and are expected to continue to terrorize the galaxy in the foreseeable future.
We'll update this information as hostilities escalate from these initial skirmishes to what we can only assume will be an all-out invasion resulting in the extinction of all other sentient life in the galaxy.
Stay tuned for more news!
No, thank you. Let's see. So that was the first long-term thing we did. gravity generators. Now we can make sure that the planets we colonize are actually suitable for life, or at least our type of life. Let's start with this one now. So we can start building cruisers. Let's see. Just a few more turns and we'll have 3 planets, or 3 colonies. Now these pirates just keep on attacking our way larger fleet, which is kind of stupid, but hey, if they want to do that, I'm okay with that. Oh, we actually lost the frigate, or almost lost it. Now this is one that I would like to get. Actually gives a population growth bonus of 10% and a production bonus of 10%, so that's good. I'll assign it to, let's put it into Colonial, which of course is our home planet. It already has the highest amount of production, but I can use more. We'll just transport the things we need to other planets. Okay, here we go. Automated factory. Let's build a research lab right after that. Then a government support facility, hydroponic farm, and biospheres. Now we can start building that one right away. Good. Trade treaty with the Bulrathi is finished. Let's see if we can...
What is it you...
restart it.
Speak plainly.
Yes, we can.
Huh. Very well.
Well, you're starting to get a little more positive, mister. So, glad you did. So, here we go. That looks good. We've got Atari Prime. We've got Gammon 2. And we've got Coldan 2. So we've got quite a few planets now. And of course we're going to stretch for more. We need a spy center as well. Maybe we can use some spies to steal some technology. That's a way to get a technology bonus. I'll have to build these 3 in here as well. So it's all good. It's all set for the future. So I think this is a very good place to stop this first episode in the Klackon playthrough of Master of Orion. Thanks for watching. I'll have to render this now, and we'll put it up onto YouTube as soon as possible. So thanks for watching. I hope you stay tuned for the next part, and I'll see you later.